practice. You guys are prepared. Desiree has worked with you guys for the last 6 months. So you're gonna show Desiree and myself how proud we are of you guys, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go with some ground rules. Today's pitch is up to 3 minutes. You will have 3 minutes to pitch your business. Our phones should be on silent or vibrate. Mr. Norris.
Yes, sir.
That was coming soon, but I do that first. 3 minutes to pitch your business. Allow 2 minutes for questions and answers. Okay? So you should be up front for 5 minutes. You can bring your notes or your handouts with you. It makes you more comfortable, but I expect you to read your pitch. Okay? So we're going good. Feel it. We're going good.
It's good. Yeah.
All is your timer. At 2.5 minutes, he will let you know, by doing what he's doing right now, that you have 30 seconds left remaining in your pitch. Okay? At 3 minute mark, you will cut you off. Okay? If you have something you want to hand out to the presenters, I recommend you hand out after. Ask not to distract them before. You can hand out before, but make sure that lets them know it's not to be read during your presentation. It's meant for them to see after. You want them to focus on your actual presentation, what you were saying. Desiree, you want to add?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, and I'll assist kind of getting things up front, okay? So I'll be the runner with you, kind of getting things, unless you have someone here with you.
If you have to go to the restroom between presentations, because after someone presents, the judges will tabulate their scores and they will write notes, so we do have some dead time. Exit out of here, go to the left, exit to the right. If you return from the restroom and we have begun the next presentation, do not enter the room to distract whoever you're speaking. You can see this glass. You can wait until that presentation is either in Q&A or has ended. Okay, so we don't want to distract anyone while they're presenting. There's food and drink as well. There's coffee in this room. There's bugs in the dishwasher, but I don't think y'all gonna move it. They gonna eat coffee. So. Tonight's order. First, Ladrina Jones. Second, Aquandra Spencer. Third, Andrea Seisman. Fourth, Jasmine. 5, Elisa. 6, Leah. 7, April. 9, Tommy and Ben. 8, Tommy and Ben. 9, Armando. 10, Eva and Norris. 11, Keisha. And 12 is Rochelle. Any questions? Too late. Oh.
All right, we change?
No, we didn't. Didn't change this year.
Okay, no worries.
You want first?
Go, team.
Yeah. Next, I will introduce to you your judges. First, we have Ms. Rose Blair. Rose is director for the Dallas Metropolitan Small Business Development Center since August 2015. Her demonstrated leadership and advancement offers the SBDC a unique blend of education, event planning and fundraising, small business, state government, and financial services. Professional career has placed her in fast-paced, innovative, diverse, and changing environments. She has held positions with the Dallas Black Chamber of Commerce, the Dallas County Community College District, and the Texas State Senator Royce West. As a former small business owner, she has great passions for entrepreneurship. Rose has worked for major organizations such as the American Heart Association, MGM Grand Hotel and Resort, and her last position was project manager with Capital One Bank. I didn't know that. I forgot that. Yeah. Next we have Miss Felicia Pearson. Here.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. Brown noses. Just listen up to the judges. Felicia Pearson is BCL of Texas's senior lending specialist in the North Texas market. She is responsible for working with small business owners seeking funding for owner-occupied real estate. Prior to joining BCL of Texas, Felicia spent 8 years as a senior lender, business development officer, and strategic advisor on economic and neighborhood development revitalization projects in key commercial corridors in Oakland, San Francisco, California. She was responsible for securing over $7 million in funding for small businesses. Prior to her work in California, Felicia had a 9-year career as a corporate portfolio risk manager at several international financial institutions in New York, where she focused on underwriting large corporate credits for Fortune 500 companies. Felicia has returned to her home state of Texas to continue the work of supporting growing small businesses that create jobs in their communities. And she's a former Southern Jag. Felicia. Next we have Mr. Roy Lopez. Roy Lopez is the Community Development Officer at the Federal Reserve Bank of Dallas. He serves on several small business boards, including Momentum Texas, Navicor Solutions, and a former board member of People Fund. His previous position was Vice President of Community Development Banking for Capital One Bank here in Dallas. Roy was me before I came. So if Roy was still here, he would still be here. But since Roy quit Capital One, he got me. All right. That's Roy 1.0, I'm Mark 2.0. Welcome, Roy. Next we have Leon Burcham, Jr. Leon has been in the retail banking industry for nearly 10 years, going from the position of teller and traveling through the ranks. Leon has grown to being established and well-connected retail branch manager for Capital One. Only 1 year as manager at Capital One, and Leon has managed to become CRA volunteer chairperson for the Dallas East District. Along with his countless volunteer work, Leon also manages to provide financial advice for seniors in the local community.
Yes. That's my money. So I'm just quick to on that.
These are your judges. Right. Everybody has a Capital One connection for Felicia, but you were Southern Jag. Any questions from you guys? You guys ready? More importantly, Latrina, right?
Yes, I'm ready.
Latrina, the floor is yours. Come on.
That means it's ready to go.
I was listening to her, but looking at you. I'm sorry.
Please put phones on vibrate or silent, please. Please. I read this mind. Huh?
Thanks.
After. Yep.
No, I'm not. Well, I am.
Timekeeper.
That's kind of like a church statement.
You ready?
Whenever you guys say.
Timekeeper. Timekeeper, take you in. Go.
Good evening, my name is Ladrea Jones. I am the owner and operator of Brooklyn Jones Legal Services. I am a paralegal. I have been a paralegal for the past 2.5 years. I am a certified paralegal from El Central College, and I am pursuing my psychology degree from the University of Texas. Basically, my services provide paralegal services and document preparation services for individuals who cannot afford an attorney. And I basically charge individually and hourly for individuals to be able to afford legal representation instead of an attorney. At this time, I am pitching my funding to you because I am in need of course, a loan. So I am asking for $6,000 for employees, one employee for 6 weeks, and $500 for office-wide so that I can support employees as far as computers, papers, and $1,500 in marketing. Basically, that will support newspaper ads, online ads, business cards, and any maybe miscellaneous that falls into the budget. And $2,000 for employee auto insurance because obviously the employees will be driving for Brooklyn Jones Legal Services as well as I will have an employee, so I would like to make sure that I am insured. And at this point in time, that concludes my work. Thank you.
You mentioned
with the investment that I'm asking for, I'm anticipating that the investment income growth. So at that point in time, I will determine whether or not I want to keep that part-time. Because of course, the loan is for part-time.
So what is your strategic advantage? What would prevent me to go directly to an attorney? Why do I need your service?
Because a lot of times individuals cannot afford attorneys. Attorneys typically charge $300 an hour.
Would you connect me with an attorney at this reasonable price?
If I cannot prepare the documents that you need, yes, I could. And I have 2 attorneys actually that's on standby if I need an attorney beyond my expertise.
How would your customers find out about you and the services that you provide?
Most of the time, word of mouth, because it's a startup business, word of mouth. But I've also put small ads in local newspapers and also bulletins in local organizations such as MLK, Juanita Craft Center, and even this center here. So, and that because these are service-based for the community.
And again, what type of services do you provide, how and why those particular services?
Legal document preparation services. An example, if you were to get a divorce, and you cannot afford an attorney because typically a divorce is maybe $5,000 for non-contested, I will prepare the document for you, and then you will file it in court yourself. And then I can assist you with anything or legal questions you may. I cannot give you advice, but I can assist you with whatever you may have that you need assistance with.
Ms. Jones, what's your background?
My background, I was a correctional officer for 3.5 years, moved to Texas, went to El Central College, became a paralegal, and now I'm pursuing my law.
How would you describe yourself in terms of not being an attorney but being a paralegal so that people know there's a difference between that and the work that you do would be different?
Well, one, I'm not a liar, so. Yeah, but to differentiate between the two, one, I cannot give legal advice. I cannot tell you what to do. But the differentiate between the two is I can prepare these documents for you and let you know this is what you can expect versus counseling you and leading the way. I can show you what to do in those times and aspects.
Next question.
And you're currently a paralegal, right?
Yes.
And you prepare what type of documents now?
I work for 2 law firms right now, and I prepare probate documents. And that includes will, estate planning, criminal representation, DWIs, and as well as family representations, family law.
Thank you.
Hello, how are you today? Good. All right, everybody knows that everyone in society is really focused on the community, from celebrities to executives to the everyday mom. We all want one thing, and that's to look our most beautiful, in some cases our most handsome. However, we have a tendency to always focus on either our makeup, camera filters, or our schedules are simply too busy and we can't get to a chance to make an appointment. So I want to take you into my business, and that's where Responding to Truth is born. My name is Amanda Spencer, and I focus on helping people achieve beauty by empowering them through providing customized solutions for their entire body at your convenience. I'm a licensed medical esthetician, and I specialize in treating people with an array of skin disorders, whether the treatments are non-invasive or invasive. What's unique about my spa is how I serve clients. I serve them through offering services via brick and mortar or a mobile spa for corporations, hotels, and for upscale clients that have busy lifestyles that want to have their services done in their home. Spotting the Truth provides therapeutic face and body treatments that focus on detoxing, de-stressing, and reversing physical signs of pain. We also focus on making sure we give our clients a realistic action plan that's suitable for their lifestyle. We focus on their health, their schedule, and what their skincare goals are. Unlike other businesses, we provide education. We understand that the organ in your body that's the largest is your skin, and that's the most important for you to take care of. I specialize in treating ethnic skin types because it has so many different types of disorders that it's hard for a lot of people to understand how to handle, such as moles, skin tags, and skin discoloration. I also have a skincare line called Naked Truth RX. It's a Twitter, and Instagram. Third, we want $1,000 to design and print promotional literature for our existing businesses that we currently operate, such as hotels. So we can have literature to define and use with their existing clientele. Third, we want to use $3,500 to attend special events, such as Miss Teen Texas, so we can promote and be a sponsor of an event. We want you to invest in enable Spa Naked Truth to continue our mission in creating a beauty and balance. I'll take your questions. And this is a line right here, and I also have gift bags for you guys to take and have actual samples of products in there.
Thank you. Question, judges.
My first question is gonna be about the financials.
Yes,
You spoke that you need $1,000 for marketing,
yes, for design and print promotional materials.
and $3,500 for events.
Yes, to be participate as a vendor or sponsor.
Where the remainder of the funds go?
The $5,500 goes towards the building the social media campaign, and it also goes towards the SEO, which will help me be searchable and be in the top pages of Google and Bing.
Ms. Spencer, how are you producing the products?
I have a manufacturer in New York that produces everything, and they are all dermatological based products, so they are better than like your drugstore, and they're more comparable to like maybe your Neiman Marcus brand of products, so they are a little bit more than cosmetics, when you see like a clinic or anything of that nature.
So where do you see your greatest growth? Do you see it in the skincare products, or do you see it in the actual services that you provide on a one-to-one basis?
The services are gonna provide, more cash because the cost is there. This year have to do more volume because the price points are medium range. So they're, a full kit will cost you $100 for 3 pieces, and then $75 for 2. Versus one of my services, if I do skin tag removals, because I charge by the skin tag, it could be $300, maybe 45 minutes.
One last question, Bill.
So you operate out of an office as well as you will go to where the client is in a hotel or?
Yes, and I currently do that for like 5 different hotels right now. I'll get calls from their management department, and I'll go out and I'll service the clients. And then I also have independent contractors, whether they want massage, since I'm not licensed in that, I can still make an additional income.
Thank you.
Have you had a boring piano lesson with Mrs. Miller down the street? I have. We ain't your typical music school. Hi, my name is Andre Sisman. I'm the co-founder of Seven Notes Yama Music School in Frisco. I started this concept back in 2001, and then recently in Dallas we started in 2013. Our mission is to instill the love of music to young children using the Yama Music Education System, which is the largest global music education in the world. There are large schools that have one-size-fits-all philosophy, where students are rarely given the individual attention. Other times, a child started with the wrong approach and ended up quitting. Seven Notes specializing in the group classes from newborn and up, where other music schools offering regular and private lessons. Seven Notes get real result by offering students to learn in a fun and interactive way, to play piano, read notes, singing, to learn by ear, and our teachers inspire them to learn music. Piano is considered the fundamental instrument as it's the only instrument that requires the use of both left and right hand at the same time, and so it integrates the left and right part of the brain. This summer we also offered a Rockstar Camp, which is a 10-day, full-day camp for ages 5 to 12, where children learn to play, to jam on the guitar, play drums, learn to draw, and we incorporate STEM programs, science, technology, engineering, and math using the Lego robotics. And then we are in Frisco right now, and then we plan to open up a neighborhood location in McKinney, which is the west part of McKinney, and then also the east part of Frisco, because after having location in Frisco, there's a lacking of music schools in McKinney and East Frisco area. It's got to be on El Dorado, And then the total amount of this investment is gonna be over 30,000. So I know with this grades, I'm required to required for 10,000. So the additional funding that our company will pay that ourselves. But the 10,000 is basically just to help us with the leasehold improvement, piano equipment, just a cheap piano, which is about 4,500 each, and then the drum kit, the Yamaha drum kit, the electronic, and then the marketing campaign using social media, with Facebook and mostly Facebook ads. So I think so I invited you to come into Seven Notes to experience the difference because we are unique in that sense. Thank you.
Question, judges?
I have a question. What's your role in the business and how many employees do you have?
I'm on the back end of the business. I'm going to do the marketing, HR, and also the accounting, financial. My partner, actually my wife, she's more of the front end of the business. She's a teacher, so she's more dealing with the customer service and also the training the teachers.
Are the teachers on contract or?
The teacher, they're our employee, W-2. So all the teachers are like a part-time employee because they teach pretty much after school hours, after 3 to 8, and on Saturday. And then the full staff is just me, my wife, and also our assistant. So, I'm looking for another assistant as a full-time, so we need another one just to cover the day-to-day operation. Sure, yeah.
So, it's a music school, but I heard you say something about STEM and.
Yes.
So.
Well, the new thing come up now is the STEAM program, the science, technology,
Right.
and arts and music we call it. Last year we do a Da Vinci camp for during summertime, so we use the music, robotics, and also with arts. And the Lego robotics is a regular program that we have right now. So a lot of people, especially in the summer, they're looking for something to do, so that's what we offer that. In the summertime.
So, what's your request for the financials? Is that gonna assist with your expansion are you already expanding now? Or
Right.
is this funding gonna help with the expansion?
The funding's gonna be helping the expansion. Right now, we're kind of hesitant to expand because of the staffing, because right now we don't have enough teachers to cover that. I'm hoping there's 2 or 3 teachers that come on board this summer. So hopefully that's what we want to target to open in the fall, September. Or if we need to push it, it's gonna be for January to December.
One last question. Okay.
The age group of the students, I think, are just elementary school kids.
It's right now it's gonna be kinder, elementary, and middle school, and with this McKinney neighborhood location, we're gonna target more like middle and high school kids, some older kids.
Thank you, Andre.
So picture this. You're at a networking event and you're surrounded by cookie cutter business professionals and they're shoving cards into your face and they're attempting to get or keep your attention. Overwhelming, right? Just the thought of it. Well, the problem here is that everyone in this room is struggling to be seen and they're all drowning in a sea of sameness. Well, I don't want that person to be you. So in a noisy room, I act as a translator so that businesses can be seen, heard, and understood. My name is Jasmine Jernigan, and I'm the owner of Aesthetic Innovations, a creative design firm that helps businesses to develop strong visual voices in a sea of noisy competitors. So I'm a formally trained artist with an MBA and 10 plus years of pre-press and post-press experience in printing. I've worked with, or AS Studios works with small and medium-sized businesses that are struggling to look credible and to attract the right type of clientele. We created tailored creative campaigns for organizations that don't have the time, the talent, or the technical skill, but still want to go beyond piecemealing their marketing. So business owners come to me because I can listen to their visions and translate that into polished marketing materials, ads, and photographs. My clients get the right type of attention that leads to closed deals and brand loyalty. So I'm proud to say that my clients have described my services as intuitive, anxiety-free, and spot on. Currently, most of my clientele resides in Shreveport, Bossier, Louisiana. So AI is looking to attract more profitable clientele by expanding into nearby cities like Dallas. My strength is in design, in doing the actual work. So our goal is to hire a business development specialist. By creating this position, will enable me to sustain more consistent flow of sales and provide my clients with a higher level of customer service. Ultimately, this leads to an increase in the overall revenue and a shift to higher price points. So I'm asking for $10,000 to onboard a part-time business development specialist for 6 months, and this role would include both base pay and a 30% commission on the business that's actually closed. It's our intention to continually nurture creative professionals in the Shreveport-Bossier area through mentorships as well as community partnerships. And your investment in this new position would actually further our belief that the way to stable growth is through creating jobs in our own local community. So if you have any questions, you have 2 worksheets, one that kind of covers the workflow that we have, and then on the back of that are some of our services and products that we actually offer on the back of your worksheet with the workflow.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Mr. Mayor. Quick question, how do you market your own business?
Right. Well, I actually market several different ways. I do a lot of networking one-on-one. We've got a website, we do social media marketing, and we also have, a lot of pro bono work that we've done in the community so that we can get our name out there. I've been in business since 2008, so I actually have a really good client base in Shreveport. It's just that the price points are a lot different. It's a smaller market, and because we're looking to expand, we want to be able to push into those higher price points.
So I'm a small business, I've come to you and I can't figure out why I can't gain traction. What's the process? When I start working with you, how to
Right.
start?
The first thing that I need to do with any small business is sit down and really get to know what they do and why they do what they do. And once I get an understanding of that, I kind of understand, well, what is it you want to accomplish and what have you done that's not really working and what can we do for you as far as marketing, as far as sales. A lot of small businesses think, oh, we just need business cards or oh, we just need a brochure. And sometimes that's not what it is. They really just need to look at who they're marketing to or why they're marketing or what products they're marketing and how is that selling in the market. So it really comes down to working one-on-one to get to know that business.
And how do you generate revenue?
Really, graphic design, photography, website design. I provide tons of creative services.
Do you outsource some of that?
Some of that is outsourced. It's contract labor with other graphic designers. If we have overflow, I do the bulk of all of the creative design work. So when there's too much work in-house, I'll contract out with a graphic designer.
One last question. Thank you, Ms. Harris.
During the low and high economic times, people still want to look beautiful inside and out. In this country, as well as Dallas especially, cosmetic services are no more a luxury, but also a necessity. My name is Elisa Williams, and my company is Brookland Laser. I am state certified in aesthetics with a focus on laser. I studied engineering in college, and I was intrigued by laser and technology. Brookland Laser allows me to balance my love for science and beauty. I offer full-body laser hair removal treatments in a comfortable spotlight setting to busy professionals. Although my services are for all skin types, I focus primarily on people of color and spend most of my time educating those via classes and free initial consultations. Laser hair removal is a more effective way to remove unwanted hair. It eliminates the occurrence of ingrown hairs, razor bumps, and irritated skin. Brookland Laser delivers safe and effective treatments to to without sacrificing your health and your comfort. My goal is to deliver affordable treatments to my clients who are ready to end costly, uncomfortable treatments and move to a more comfortable solution such as Lexington. I'm a startup company, so my goal is to increase my client base to increase my revenue. I'm asking for $10,000, where $5,000 will go towards a 6-month lease in a new location, and also another $5,000 to market towards increasing my presence on the internet. I believe this investment will enable me to grow my company and also make me more known in the community. Brooklyn Atlanta believes with technology we can achieve more. Thank you. Now take a look.
So why did you decide that you would focus your market on the African American people?
I see that there's a need in the African American community. We have irritated skin, we have lazy bones, and with lazy hair removal, it can reduce the occurrence of those. And so I think we need the lazy hair removal more than other
What resources you put into your marketing? How do you think
$5,000 for marketing. I have a marketer and they do blogs, they do advertisements, and it's usually $1,000 a month. Marketing is really expensive. So with that push, I believe the investment in that not only is well worth it for my business.
Tell me about where you're going to place the business, first of all, and then second about expansion. Is there an expansion to, I don't know, tattoo removal, for example, utilizing lasers to remove tattoos?
Yes, definitely. I do plan on expanding to other services that use laser, but right now I'm sticking to laser hair removal. I want to move to a more ideal location to move where my clients are who want to spend the money that
So where would that be? Where are you looking for that?
more like the Addison area.
I have two questions. So do you already have the equipment for this?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and then, how many treatments does someone need, and do you focus on all parts of the body, or what's gonna be your area? What is it?
So we do full body laser hair removal treatments. The way the process goes, you have to have multiple treatments to eliminate the hair completely. A lot of people do facial hair, bikini, and also legs and underarms.
And you're licensed?
Yes.
How's licensed in state or what kind
I
of
like to
license?
do the state for laser hair removal only. So I don't try to solve people's skin problems because I'm not an esthetician or I'm not a skin doctor. We only treat laser hair removal.
And you get customers through referrals from doctors, or?
So my clients come from just word of mouth. I do classes at different beauty schools. I go to different trade shows and have my business set up there.
Thank you.
It is a fact that by adding a dessert to a restaurant's menu can boost their check anywhere between 5 and 10%. And no matter what the latest fad and diet may be, everyone makes room for dessert. Hi, my name is Leah White. Years ago, my church asked me to make some pies for them for a fundraiser, and I did just that. But after the fundraiser was over, people would call me and ask me, what about those fundraiser pies? So I continued to bake as a side hobby. I was a practicing real estate agent, but as you know, the real estate bubble had burst and I had to find myself to supplement my income. But with encouragement from people like my grandmother or Baker herself, my side-time hobby became a full-time business and Cutie Pies was born. My primary audience are food service entities that would like to focus on their main event or service, but not worry about the dessert. Currently, our products are being sold at Fuel City, United Kitchen, Louisiana Chicken, Fried Chicken, Tiger Mart, Ronnie's Catfish, and many other places. Our products include the sweet potato pie, the buttermilk chest pie is our #1 seller, and then we also have the pecan pie. My goal right now is to double my existing client base over the next 12 months, and we plan to do that simply by expanding our services to the Dallas-Fort Worth region. And we are seeking $10,000. Of that $10,000, $3,660 will be used for showing our business process, and that means we want to be able to get liability insurance for our company. We would like to get an LLC and have 1 month of inventory on hand for our busy times. We would like to have $2,500 to be invested towards our financial system processes, and that's things such as hiring a CPA, training myself so that I can be self-sufficient and inputting information in the system myself, and last but not least, we'll use that money for purchasing QuickBooks Online. We will need $2,340 to be able to provide money to our marketing piece, and we need e-commerce, we need a website, display stands for our stores, and last but not least, we would like to have e-commerce, display stands, and marketing pieces. And also, we would like to have $1,500 for our new hire, and we want to be able to bring on the delivery driver part-time for about 1.5 months. I've been told that our pies remind people of time when their grandmother would make the pies at a time when life was simple and sweet, and we would like to continue on that legacy with the investment that's provided to us. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll be able to take questions.
So Ms. White, how many pies can you cook at one time now, and what are you hoping to be able to increase that by?
Okay, the amount of pies that I'm able to cook right now, I have 4 ovens, commercial ovens. 175 pies can go in 1 oven. So if you multiply that times 4, that's 700 pies that can be cooked in 1 hour. The most I've ever had to make in 1 day's time is about 700 or 800 pies. But what I would like to do is be able to multiply it as you just stated, and if you are to, let's say, be open for 24 hours a day, that's about 16,000 pies that can be made in 1 day with the current equipment that I have.
Do your pies vary in sizes or just the selection?
Yes, sir. So we do have different sizes. We provide the 3-inch, which is this what we have on display. We have a 4-inch pie, 5-inch, and a 9-inch traditional pie that you may have for Thanksgiving.
What's the strategic advantage of selling to restaurants and convenience stores versus having your own retail outlet? Why aren't you going in that direction and focusing in almost exclusively with restaurants and convenience stores?
Because restaurants have their own client base, and they sell the products for me. Compared to me being alone as a standalone company, it's only so much I can do in one part of town. So when I ask businesses to sell the products, it expands my business because now I have more real estate, more operations
And
around
it's
the
harder
city.
to market to, correct?
Not necessarily, it's not hard because you introduce to the people who are the restaurant owners that they have an opportunity to make more money and also be able to provide product for their customers that are not able to maybe go in that area to purchase the product from me directly.
Are you doing this business full-time now?
Yes, ma'am, this is my full-time job.
Thank you, John.
Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is April Griffin. I am the owner of Boucher Boutique. When I started this industry, I started out as a licensed stylist, and now I have taken on selling the whole total package, which is the whole body from the inside out. I had a lot of clients that come to me originally starting out doing hair, and they start asking me, April, who styles you? How are you losing weight? What are you doing? What are you using? What are you using on your skin? What products do you use? So then I seen a chance for what we do as stylists for salespeople. I found the niche and I said, okay, well, let me add this into my component. So what I started to do, I started to style the whole body. I was taking Total Life Changes products. They're all natural. They're safe enough for a nursing mother all the way to anyone who's trying to transform their body from the inside out. They work on your skin, they work on your body, they detox, we have oils, they work on your hair. So I add that component into my business, and it also brings me income because losing weight, you tell about it, and people wanna know what you're doing to lose weight, and that sells my business. So I added that into my component. I also make custom earrings. So when you're out shopping, ladies, y'all can agree with me, you always find the perfect outfit or the perfect shoe, but you can never find the earring or the accessory to match it. So I just did a niche one day, I got bored, and I started making earrings. I just thought it was a hobby or something that I had that was laying around the house. I would break them down and put them back together and add a little bling to it. Well, my clients started to see the little bling that I was adding to myself, and I'm like, okay, well, what are those? Well, that was my earring line that I started, so I added that into my component. So what makes you all unique to me is now I need money to make that work, because what I do, I go from place to place or from person to person, which makes me mobile, and it limits my income because I'm only dealing with one person at a time. Or maybe if they have a party or someone over, I'm dealing with a couple people. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come to you all and ask you all for $10,000, and what I'm trying to do is to buy or rent a Winnebago or to buy a trailer or something along that sort, and to make that my mobile station, so I can be more mobile to a group of people versus just the one person. So I can do a pop-up strategy, going to different events, festivals, any type of things that they're having, even to a ball game. I could just roll up on location and I'm there. So I'm gonna use $7,000 of the $10,000 to purchase that vehicle. Now $1,500 of it, I need to, instead of getting ready when my clients call me, I wanna be ready. So I want to use $1,500 of it to get the materials used for my jewelry. So I have them online so I can sell that as a go, or have my clients, if they're not coming in for styling and they're just getting their hair done, they can still be purchasing something from me. The last $1,500 I would like to use in styling the wardrobe part of my business. And so I can buy and I can create unique custom pieces for them so they can buy them when they come visit me also. So that is what I'm doing. My name is April, and
Questions for the judges and just handouts.
yes, and in the handouts, I have some of the work that I've done prior is in my portfolio. I've also been doing research, and I found me a Winnebago within the price range that I'm asking for. I put that in there also, and I just would like to thank you for just listening to my pitch. And I gave you earrings. One here is for you or your wife, and then share my business with someone along the way and give them a gift. Ready for your
So April, you do hair also, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So how does all of that, in terms of doing hair products, your jewelry, your clothing, you have such a diverse array of talent and services. Which one of those is most productive or in terms of financially or most
Beneficial. Well, actually, they all kind of go together. I never let a person leave me with just doing one thing for them. So there's always an area for you to improve. I'm always going to get some type of money from you. If you have on a necklace, I'm going to make some earrings to match your necklace. So it all generates together. If your outfit is, I'm going to always be together. So you're going to ask me, well, where did I get that? I have a weird thing about thrifting, so I need any income. So it just doesn't stop at the hairstyle.
How do we know that this is gonna work? We know what the restaurants, the mobile restaurants, what market research have you done that looks at this industry and that there's a gap or a need for this service in our community?
But actually, if you go like in California, this is very big in California. You have a lot of pop-ups, a lot of people get out Winnebagos and they do this. But I'm like, if you can pull up a food service truck and you can do business at a park, then why can't I pull up and style you at a park? There's no one doing it. So I just said the niche that nobody's doing it. Women do not like to sit in a salon all day. Sometimes we may just want to come in and do a quick in and out. So I create that atmosphere for them. It doesn't matter. You can hire me for your party, your wife's event, or whatever you're doing, I'm there.
So you currently in this brick and mortar and trying to go mobile, or how are you operating your business?
Actually, I'm stable. I'm at a salon now, and I am mobile. So my clients will call me, and I'm just in my car and I'm there. But it's costly, and sometimes people take your value down a little bit because they're like, oh, well, she's riding around the city. I have 2 licenses, and I'm an instructor and a hairstylist, and I have to always throw that out there to get what I need from them or for what I'm charging them for the service.
Thank you, Ms. Griffin.
Construction of schools and campuses all play a part in the landscaping and all demand landscaping services. And based on the latest reports, revenue is expected to grow by 3.7% annually over the next 5 years, and that's in the landscaping industry alone. My name is Tommy Martin, and I'm the 24/7 Operations Administrator, and that's Mr. Earl Battles, the owner and chief operator of BEB Lawn Care and Landscaping Services. We've been in business for 15 years. BEB Lawn Care and Landscaping Services range from new homes to apartment complexes to school campuses. You can trust us to do all of your outdoor needs, such as tree planting and trimming, tree removal, weed control, fertilization, fence repairs, and even your indoor repairs, such as electrical work, HVAC maintenance, plumbing, and even some roofing. And unlike some of our competition, we are insured, bonded, and certified. And we also adhere to the strict guidelines of the industry as far as the safety. Presently, our customer base is a mix of 70% residential and 30% commercial. And our plan is to increase our commercial to 50%. We are requesting a $10,000 investment for $3,500 will be used to purchase a riding lawnmower. And that will cut our timing in half for our commercial industry. And then $3,500 to upgrade the existing equipment that we have, which is our weed eaters, lawnmowers, and our hedge trimmers. And then the remaining $3,000 would be used to purchase a landscaping trailer, and that would be used to move the equipment from one site to the other. So the $10,000 would increase our chance of winning any commercial contracts, and would be used to upgrade the existing equipment that we already have. And so that is the purpose of our asking for the investment for BEB Lawn Care and Landscaping.
Thank you. Mr. Ben will put up the questions.
It's not necessarily the one you say about not just purchasing equipment, so we take on more commercial projects. Not having that is preventing you from increasing your sales, the percentage of your sales for commercial now?
No, not really. It's just that we upgrade what we already have, so we can expand the business. We have a large market, and we get bids constantly to bid on different projects, and we need the additional equipment so that we can compete.
So Mr. and Mrs. Battles, you have, how many employees you have currently now?
Right now, we have 2. We use a lot of subcontractors. I work varies depending on the week to week. Whatever we have to do, we usually hire a lot of people. Kind of off and on.
Are you the 2 employees? or-
No.
I only do the office work, and not the laundry.
When you get a contract, generally, how long are those contracts for?
Duration of the job. It's depending on if it lasts 30 days.
So you get a commercial contract for a school, is it for a year, or are we talking a month, how long are we talking?
Whatever it was, the bid process. It depends on the bid and the
Well, on
contract
average,
says.
what is it?
But the commercial clients, we only have the 1 year round contract right now, and that's what we really want to expand to get more commercial, so that we can have year round contracts.
What is your strategic advantage? Why you do it?
Our business is built on service. That's what we do. I want to expand my business all around. And you might like an additional group, we just, we just expand more into the commercial market. That I think would really work.
So the end result of the plan to be 100% commercial, and be out of the residential space?
Not entirely, because I have some law, residential customers that I've been here for years, and I like to keep, I just wanna, maintain that as we grow, which if we had an additional crew, we could do that. I just continue, just grow.
How competitive is the commercial space, and are your margins better for the commercial business versus residential?
Yes. Most residential customers, usually from March to October, is primary, usually from October through January, February, it's not like that. In residential, or in commercial, we haven't set up the work. We have an annual income that will stabilize the business through the whole season.
So with the commercial, do you find that, there are times when you have those commercial contracts, it's always the lowest bidder that gets the contract?
Yes.
So, are you trying to compete, are you trying to go in as the lowest bidder, or how do you make sure it's competitive? So, how do you make sure you get those contracts and maintain your margin?
It's about, the commercial, clients that we're going after, is normally apartment complexes. And so, city and, government usually have to bid and go at the lowest rate, but you can set a rate and get that contract, well, that stays the same the entire year round, even in the off seasons, you're just going out, doing, small amounts of work, but you're still getting paid.
Thank you, guys.
Good evening, judges. How's it going? I'll hand out my business card to each one of you. Don't get distracted with the fancy name. My name is Armando, as you said. I'm owner and executive creative director of Laredo Motion Design. We all know businesses market their business through video, but often the most unique campaigns are ruined by mundane videos that are saturated by over-the-top graphics that make no sense with their brand. Brand consistency is a horrible thing. I have 6 years of experience animating and designing for brands. I pride myself on delivering unique animated videos for clients, studios, and agencies. I work independently and with creative teams as well as marketing teams to further the brand. I have led creative direction on many projects through my life, my career. I guess that's my life too. I've been able to handle Fortune 500 brands and local businesses as well through these connections. What stands me out from the rest in this growing industry is I focus on design-driven production. What that means is that I take my client, guide them, and collaborate with them through a step-by-step process that delivers exactly what they wanted. Something innovative, visceral, and diverse. My goal is to garner more business by increasing my workload by 30%. Laredo Motion Design will become more visible in North Texas and position itself as a design-driven production studio capable of handling multi-million-dollar brands. I'm requesting a $10,000 investment from you guys. $5,000 in marketing. $5,000 will go towards marketing. I'll be able to increase my online presence, outreach to these clients that I'm targeting, and also create art events and garner respect within the opportunity, within the community for these. With $10,000, Laredo Motion Design will continue to be represented as a creative and professional studio. Thank you. If you have any questions, let me know, and you'll get to see my reel. Because what's all this talking about, right? Just making it.
Mr. Ritter, you mentioned you mentioned that you use $5,000 for marketing, and I didn't hear what you used the other five for, or maybe I just missed that.
No, you're absolutely right. I totally ran over that. So 5,000 marketing, 2,000 will be allocated for office rental space. You know, the kind of space where you pay by hour. Because clients, they have their own offices. So I'm not going to do that unless they want me to. But for collaboration sessions and meetings. And the other 3,000 will be used for hardware and software that will allow me to make more expensive, high-end productions.
So the production we're looking at now, that's all your creation.
Yes, sir. Some of it is also my direction.
So you've been in business for 6 years under this brand, under this name, or have you worked as an apprentice with another?
Yeah, definitely studios and agencies. I work for them, but I've also worked for myself as a freelance contractor for other businesses.
It's mostly commercials,
Yeah, internal communications or external communications. Yeah,
so you're very flexible.
absolutely. Yeah.
So who would you say is your ideal client? You have to describe your ideal client. Would it be an individual? Probably not, because it would be income, or would it be a major corporation?
Yeah,
Or
the-
would you like to work for more kind of design studios?
I think the ideal client would be a person who is visually sophisticated and wants something unique. I don't want to tailor to businesses that just want to churn things out, right, and have an artist on reserve. I'm more of a commercial artist than designer.
So the work you do doesn't tie into SEO or any type of marketing effort, so.
The marketing teams will do that. They just bring me in to execute.
Have you applied for any MWE status?
Thank you, Armando.
Well, good evening, everyone. To be redundant purposely, let me introduce myself. My name is Eva Taylor. I am one of the owner and operators of Eva's House of Barbecue. My husband and I have been in the food industry since 1997. For 11 years, we serviced the DISD contract where we serviced 8 stadiums and 24 concession areas, simultaneously also servicing 2 stands at the State Fair of Texas. Our catering list involves DART, the Dallas Sheriff's Department. We also have, yes, the ISD. We also, who else did we do? Elected officials from the state to the city. We are in 2007, we decided that we were going to take the plunge. So we got into the restaurant industry with our specialty barbecue concept. Less than a year ago, we decided that we were going to focus on our property at 2320 Martin Luther King Boulevard. There is where we invested into a major remodel where we doubled the seating capacity. We did outside facade work as well as the interior design. We decided that we wanted to claim our place in history, and so we decided we were going to do the African American country western theme. So we have that as well. The inside of our restaurant has I would say it has an upscale feel versus your normal hole-in-the-wall barbecue restaurant. Our future goal is to package the products that we make at Eva's House of Barbecue for resale. Okay, my husband's up here. He's
Okay.
Our future goal now, our future focus is a drive-through. With this drive-through, we'll be able to service more people. More people will have access to us, as well as the people that are coming in on their lunch. Their lunches are timed, as well as dinner. Dinner is the same way. As a matter of fact, one of the industry statistics says that 50 to 75% of all revenue that's generated by a restaurant is done through that drive-through. So, what we're doing, we are asking for $15,000. That's what we had estimated that it would cost, and $10,000 for the construction, $8,000 for the architectural plans and designs, as well as the actual construction costs. $5,000 we perhaps maybe could write off because my husband, he can do everything up to and doing construction. So this investment seriously will help us be able to push our brand, expose more people to our brand, and help us develop our barbecue that we have now. If you judges will be having some barbecue that has been prepared this evening, some succulent barbecue brisket. We have what we call a bean, but I would like to say that it's not a bean, it's more than a bean. And my mother's world famous potato salad. My husband will be serving you shortly with peach cobbler. That peach cobbler recipe came from his great-great-grandmother. So as you see, all of these items are coming from recipes that have been passed down from generation to generation. Now, if you are ready, then you can ask me some questions.
Thank you.
So even you mentioned that you were requesting $15,000.
Yes, yes,
And 10,000 of that would be used to construct a drive-through.
exactly.
And then you mentioned $8,000. So I'm wrong.
Well, okay, what we did was, okay,
15,000. We actually asking for $10,000. It's going to take about 15,000 to do what we want to do as far as construction and driving is concerned. But it's going to take 8,000 to have the plans and architectural, all the architectural plans drawn up. 7,000 will go to the actual construction, which we can kind of offset some of that because I do have construction coming out, so we can do some of the construction work.
So your future goal, I heard drive-through and I heard prepackaged meals. Is that one and the same or is that two different directions?
right now, our focus is totally on the drive-through. What our ultimate goal is to prepackage some foods and have them distributed throughout different different chains.
For resale.
Yeah, for resale.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like a Swan's delivery service or Brandy's or something to that?
Well, actually, what I really truly envisioned, because we were told to live our dreams, and my dream is to have perhaps a space and shelves in not only Walmart. I think I would like to do something like in Whole Foods, or someplace that would be small, business friendly, and Whole Foods is that place.
Eva, how do you intend to market your drive-through as well as your business as a whole?
With an extensive marketing plan. Perhaps I can talk to Miss Jasmine back there. I think Jasmine is doing a great job.
We intend to distribute flyers. We're going to do some radio. We have a lot of word of mouth now. We've already done some TV. John 5 did a segment on us twice during Martin Luther King Day holiday. So we have done some marketing. We got a lot of business from those 2 days of TV. But right now, our focus is doing the drive-through, doing flowers, getting the community aware. We want to get the whole area aware of what we are doing so that we can get a lot of support from the area. If we can get support from the area, that will generate enough money for us to carry on and do some other things.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
We should be on to the
Good evening, everyone.
access to a business. The issue is, most companies, they want effective staff, but they don't want to take the time or money to search for the qualified candidates. So, they take shortcuts. They take high risk, they do hiring at a fast pace, which is actually gonna cost them in the long run. My name is Lakeisha Montgomery, and I am the owner of Turning Point Professional Staffing. We help businesses that want to improve their business of daily operations and their workforce productivity by taking care of their pre-employment needs. See, we screen their candidates for drug and physical requirements. We do the background checks, we do the employment verification. We also even handle the workman compensation. We have 40 years of work experience of human resource and recruiting. See, we're different than most firms. And what I mean by that, we actually specialize in logistics and distribution business. We understand what type of workers it takes to work in clerical, warehouse, and delivery functions. Our company have exceptional employment placement when it comes down to the relationship building with certain food industry centers, like U.S. Food Service, Performance Food Group, Cisco. Our goal is to actually generate a consistent revenue by adding temporary service to our existing permanent staffing services. See, up until now, we were already conducting our business remotely, and we were letting our clients actually take on that expense of payrolling, servicing with the screen, and doing all of the other business with the background check. But we feel like if we add the temporary services to our service menu, we will be forced to add a physical presence. And that's why I'm coming to you guys. We're only requesting a $10,000 investment. And with that $10,000 investment, we're gonna use $3,500 of it to go into having an office space. With that office space, it's gonna be an office setup where we can conduct the interviews, where we can have general supplies, where we're also using for computer and furniture. $4,500 of it we use for the recruiters, the office managers, expense payroll. The other $2,000 is going to be used for marketing and advertising. That way we can develop design, so we can go after those clients when we're doing any type of networking, participating in different groups as a SHRM. We're trying to get to that target audience. That's what we want to engage when we're doing that marketing. At this time, if you have any questions, I'll take those questions.
Questions,
So you mentioned that you are wanting to hire temporary employees, did I understand that correctly?
Yes, ma'am.
So is that to be placed with other companies?
Yes, ma'am. Currently, at this time, we have been placing temp to perm. And what we found that most companies will prefer to have temporary replacement. When you use temporary replacement, you'll save the cost of the background check, the workman compensation. So they are willing to do more of temporary replacements instead. We didn't do temporary replacement. It was better for us to do temp to perm. We'll give them a candidate, take the money, and we'll keep moving. But now we are actually seeing that more companies would like to have more of a temporary service.
You found your niche with food service industry. Why is that, and is that something that you can expand on?
So glad you asked that question. Actually, we have 40 years of experience in this area with human resources and recruiting. And where I get that 40 years from, I have a partner that works with me, and she's been in that industry for a while. So what we've seen and what we've actually researched is in that industry, if you target that market, it has a lot of I want to say a lot of business that goes in. Because if you notice your food industry, they serve hotels, restaurants, they serve hospitals. So we started targeting that market, and the one thing that we've seen about the competitors, they wasn't sending out qualified candidates. They were sending out candidates, but they weren't sending qualified candidates. And what I mean by that is that they were sending candidates out there that say they have worked the forklift, but haven't really worked the forklift. So what happens is the employer has to now train that person. Well, what we do as a company, we go in and we make sure that they are been actually trained. How do we do that? Well, the way that we do that, number one, I'm gonna pre-screen before I get them in there. And I ask a lot of thorough questions when I'm doing my pre-screen. Number two, I'm gonna go out to that work site with them. So when that supervisor that works in the warehouse actually does the testing, I'm gonna stand right there with them. I'm gonna reinforce and make sure that my client knows that I'm bringing you a qualified candidate. So we started targeting that market because what we've seen is that most of the other firms were sending out unqualified candidates.
Thank you, Ms. Montgomery.
Before we begin, I would like you to take your $100 and drop it in that.
Oh, man.
The United States continues to be one of the richest countries in the world. We buy, we sell, we vacation, and we eat just about anything we desire. That privilege, however, has led to an average credit card debt of $15,500, which is the highest it has ever been in credit card history. On top of that, there are 3 cities in the state of Texas that lead the way in this endeavor. They are San Antonio, Houston, and Dallas. So yes, clearly there is a problem, but good news, I have a solution. My name is Rochelle Glover, and I started a company called Majestic Money Management in 2012. You see, I help people learn financial education through development and understanding. You see, I spent 30 years in the collection arena, so I know what it means to fight for your money. But now I'd like to show you how to fight it in a different way. I want you to fight to financial freedom, to security, and to financial peace. But in order to do that, you have got to know what it takes. One of the things that financial counselors do, and one of the things that financial planners do, is talk about credit cleanup. This alone is not the solution. What's unique about Majestic Money Management is that we help people understand what motivates them to spend money. We teach you the differences between what's a need, what's a want, and what's a desire. Then we apply those principles, and then we teach you how to save, how to budget, and how to plan for your future. My mission is to change the mindset of the low-income to middle-income consumer. My desire is to teach 4 3-hour classes per month at churches in and around the DFW area. I chose churches because I believe that it's still the core connection to development and the wisdom and widespread commitment to the community, the very community that I desire to serve. But to do that and continue in that, I need $10,000 for this endeavor. I need $4,500 for technology. I need $3,500 for marketing, and I need $2,000 for equipment. You see, I still believe in this country. I believe that with education, discipline, and knowledge, we can not only live, but we can thrive. But to do that, we must be taught. And $10,000 will help us with that. It will be an investment that will pay dividends not only to the consumer, but to this country, so that we can turn back and look and not say, oh my God, what happened to my money? And such is what happened to your money in that glass. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions. Any questions? How can I?
So how would you, Glover, how would you go into the churches? How would you be able to have enough credibility to go into a church to sell this product or to offer the product to the members?
Well, one thing that I do has been very successful is that I actually have a pre-workshop with your leadership board. So if you have deacons and trustees, I'll do a 1 hour down and dirty so you can know what I present. And then I'm going to say 95% of the time they hire me. And so with that, they don't have to guess what they're getting, especially in churches because pastors are sensitive. So I actually do a pre, and then they decide if they want to hire me.
Help me understand your business model. When there's a lot of financial institutions and credit counseling services that you offer this service for free.
Excellent question.
How, what again, what is your competitive advantage and why would I hire you when others provide it for free?
I teach why. I teach a permanent solution. And a lot of the credit counselor transformers, the new name, they teach that you gotta clean up your credit and you gotta get a score to 720 and you're gonna be perfect. And so it's like saying, you gotta put a motor in and the car will run. And I say, okay, I need a motor, but how do I do that? So I actually get down to the nitty-gritty of understanding your spending personality because I teach permanent things. They teach baggage.
And so do you work with, she said four churches by Desire?
Okay. 3-hour workshops is
Okay.
my ad.
Okay, and so you're doing a workshop for a class of people, or do you also work with individuals?
Good question. I do a workshop for a class of people, however, I found that I have an opportunity with individuals. Because when I finish the workshop, they're following me to my car. And then they ask me, do I do one-on-ones? So my goal actually also is to have 100-person clients in 2016. And I have about 6. And that's what I'll be at.
Okay, you're generating revenue from those individuals as
Yes.
well? Okay.
They have to pay me almost per hour. Yes.
And your marketing source is in church.
My marketing source, key marketing source is word of mouth from pastors, and I have relationships with the Dallas Baptist Association, Southern Bible Institute, and I have a meeting with actually the Methodist pastors of Dallas next week, and that'll be big. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Glover.
Attention
While the judges are finishing their tabulation, first of all, I want to say great job. Thank you, teachers, and Ray for doing a great job. And we're almost done. We've got actually about another month before this class will actually graduate. April 14th is the date of graduation. The location has not been determined as yet. Okay, April 14th, which is a Thursday, 6 o'clock to 8, 9 o'clock, same time we're here now. So you guys should be used to attending that graduation that time. Our next class is March 31st, which is our Apple class. And still work out the details of the Apple store, but more than likely the class will be at the Apple store on Knox and Henderson. The actual physical store, we will go in the actual Apple store and have a class there, okay? That's what we're working out. I haven't worked out all the details yet, so just read your emails. But I will give you guys an update on the next class. It's 2 weeks away, March 31st, so we have some time.
I know, right? Yeah.
Next is, Armando, you just pass your iPad around. Business summary. I need everyone to submit to me a summary of your business. There's an example right here of a graduation program that we did in New Orleans 2 years ago. And part of the graduation program that you guys will have, I like to highlight the business and your business summary. Will reach out to you guys and take photographs of you at your location, business location, or wherever you guys want to take a photograph, so that in the actual program, we keep a running copy of all of our businesses with their photographs. But what also it is also a chance for you guys to have photographs taken of your business, professional photographs. We keep this as a database. You guys will get a copy of all the prior Dallas graduates, and one of the New Orleans and Houston graduates, that's fine as well. Sometimes we communicate with each other, but I need to have something written up as far as a summary about who you are in your business that we can include in the actual program. So email me that, and I'm sure I gotta remind you guys about that, but write up a summary and send it to me as well, okay? Yes?
2 weeks is the 24th, so it's
3 weeks, 31st, right. It's coming up. Business plan. I email you guys to change the business plan, which is the 21st. So you guys submit. 21st. Submit your business plan to me electronically by that date. And when I'm back in town for next class on 31st is when I want your hard copy. Okay? Hard copy end of the month, electronic copy 21st. The 21st is also a deadline for your savings. whatever you have saved in your Capital One account at that time will be matched 2-to-1, up to $1,000. You can save whatever you want, but the match deadline is March 21st. So Leon will give you a spreadsheet, let me know everybody amount that they have in bank account, and that's what we'll match 2-to-1, and you'll get that match April 14th at graduation. It'll be deposited into your savings account. I won't give you a check at graduation, it'll be in your account.
What about the, life plan fee, do you want just a statement?
Yeah, let me know how much you spent on the life plan fee as well, and I'll pay for that as well. Okay? Any questions? Yeah,
What day did you say the summary should be sent to you by?
tomorrow. I mean, whatever. I mean, just send it to me. I'm gonna email you guys. Give you a week to put it together, but send me. You should have this already. Just very similar to your pitch. Just send me a summary the next week.
Yeah, it's pretty much the elevator pitch.
Correct. Correct. Any other questions?
And then I can send everybody, I can send them Will or Williams email so they can kind of schedule their, whatever.
Right,
they want.
we'll reach out to you guys. Paul will send out Will's contact information as well, because I want all that done at least by the 24th, so that we can put everything together by the 14th. Maybe it's the 31st, but that's 2 weeks to 14th, so at least by the 24th, if we get all those photographs taken, it would be ideal, okay? And Will has been copied on previous emails, so his email address, you guys should have that. But Paul will send out again with his phone number as well.
We got 2 young ladies, what did they say?
I want to listen, she listening
I
for me.
know it.
We already discussed that, so are you listening?
A minute ago. Don't put me in this
She
at
did
all.
great. You talking, she did great.
Right, so we're not gonna have it, we're gonna call Miss Desiree and we're gonna be going.
We gotta have it by the 21st.
The 27th, you got the date.
The 27th.
24th, something, she got it.
Y'all have the attention, y'all.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Any other questions? I just wanna say, you guys did a great job. I'm really impressed with the work you guys did. We've obviously put time and effort into it and showed in the presentation. Judges, graduation, these times, April 14th. Location has not been determined, but you guys are invited to attend that as well. I'm gonna send invites to everyone to let you know where it will be. Okay?
Thank you all.
I know I can't do the 7th, but the 7th time, you can't do it on the 7th. You check the 7th and 14th, 14th, 9, 7th.
Yeah, really.